All right, hello everyone. Welcome to Plant-Based Homestead Prepper, where we make prepping fun. And in this video, we're going to talk about this stimulus package that they are, I guess, negotiating, or the rumor that, we may get another stimulus. So stay tuned. All right, welcome back. Plant-Based Homestead Prepper, where we make prepping fun. And even though this is a time that is not normally fun, we are still trying to just motivate, educate, and inspire you to be a better you, to continue to prep, continue your preps, and keep yourself just mentally motivated during these tough times. So I wanted to come in and talk with you just a few minutes this morning about this stimulus check, or this stimulus package. And I've been doing some research, and most everybody has gotten that $1,200 one-time payment or stimulus. And I had said early on, I was like, with people who have lost their jobs, people who are struggling, and now the trend that I keep hearing is people have either left their job, or quit their job so that they can get unemployment right now. A lot of people have done that, because it's funny, and it's really ha funny, because people are now making more money on unemployment than they were when they were working. So we have truly created a system where people are being taken care of just for sitting at home. Is that a correct assumption? And I've heard this several times. I didn't hear this from one person. I heard this from several people, who were already in lower income, paying jobs. And, they were affected by the coronavirus. And yes, they were put into hardships. And they're on unemployment, and they're getting an extra $600 a week in unemployment to sit at home and do nothing. And I find that amazing, because I'm still out here going to work every day, and I don't think I'm making that kind of money. So you figure if you were already getting unemployment, that's what, $200, $300 a week. I don't know what it is. And then on top of that, another $600. I believe these folks are making more money sitting at home than I am going out every day. Which, it's fine. To each his own. Like I say all the time, I don't knock anybody's hustle, and I am definitely not a hater. But I just find that amusing. And now now they're talking about doing $2,000 a month, which I thought that's what they should have started out with. If you're gonna do a stimulus, start out with the $2,000 a month, and then I'm hearing that it could be $2,000 a month per person up to 12 months. I'm like, wow, that's incredible. When I think of that, and I think about everybody in the country getting that kind of money, the first thing that makes me think about is how much inflation, how much our goods and services are going to cost at that point in time. For example, I keep hearing people going out taking these $1,200 paychecks or stimulus checks, and they're buying TVs and laptops and video game systems and things like that, instead of buying the things that they need, like food and maybe paying off some debt. I don't know, but I keep hearing so often that people, the stores are selling more electronics right now than you would think they would be. That's just my opinion, and I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Maybe people are doing better than I think they're doing, and they don't need to go buy food. But then again, I thought about it. I was like, well, if I was getting food assistance, which is commonly known as food stamps or an EBT card, so that's one government assistance. If I was already on Section 8, which means people paying, or the government was paying most of my rent or all of my rent, those are the two biggest expenditures in my household. Our mortgage and our food costs are the two biggest. So if that was being taken care of already, I'm just, and I got a number in my head as to what that would be, and I'm like, dang, that's like that would be like working another job, in my case. So if that was the case, if my rent was being paid and I had food stamps, I didn't have to worry about food or rent, and I did get a stimulus check that came in, that's free money. So yeah, I've been looking at these new Jordans, and I've been looking at this new gaming system, so shoot, got $1,200 tax-free money. You're getting, let's say you got small children, you're getting WIC, and I don't know. We've never received government assistance, so I don't really know how all that works. I know when I lost my last job, and it was funny because when you have skills, and when you're a skilled person, meaning you have a lot of things to offer an employer, it doesn't take you long for you to go from company to company. At my last company, I left that company, and within 2 weeks I had I was at the company where I'm working at now. And when I did file unemployment, it was funny. They take so long. I mean, you're talking 2-3 weeks just to get a call back, and that was back then. That was before we had 20-something million people unemployed. So I can only imagine how long it takes to get it started now. And by the time they called me back, I was like, ma'am, thank you for calling me back, but I'm starting a new job tomorrow, so you can just cancel my claim or whatever. And I just found it to be slow. It just took so much time. Having said all that, what would an extra $2,000 a month do for your household? If you are, kind of like Jennifer and I, if you are, working class, you already, have your debt, pretty level, you have, you're a homeowner, what would an extra $2,000 a month do in your case? Well, I've done some math. I did some math this morning. I said, man, if we could do that and keep our jobs and keep working the way we're working, we'd be able to bank, X amount of money, and in 6 months, and if it lasted a year, oh my gosh, we would be able to bank a majority of that plus what we're banking monthly now, and we would possibly be able to go ahead and purchase our land for our homestead, or even purchase a new home with land. And I firmly believe that a rising tide rises all ships, and if you give the average person $2,000 a month, they're gonna blow it. That's why the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, because the poor make bad money decisions, whereas people who are well off and people who are wealthy, they make good money decisions. So even if the government did that, you're still going to have people that's going to come out of this crisis way ahead of where they would be, prior to the pandemic. And then the people who are going to be in trouble, they're going to be in trouble anyway, okay? Because they make bad decisions anyway. So I'm like, man, but my concern is, how much more will things cost at that point in time? Now, my hope is, this is my sincere hope, my hope is that because of the crisis, and this is truly a selfish hope, and this is why I teach on the channel. I'm like, hey, keep your debts down, work, hustle, work, because when opportunities come, you want to be in a situation and a position where you can take advantage of the situation. Okay, you don't want the situation being taking advantage of you. For example, with this pandemic, yes, I went out, I spent a bunch on things that I knew that if it got worse, that we would need, long-term storage, food storages, long-term water storages, things of that sort. And I wanted to make sure that You know, if it level off, we will be okay. If it got much worse, we will be okay. That's kind of the way I run my preps, and we run our lives. You know, just so you guys know, you know, we set our finances up to the point where if we lose, because see, we've been there. We've been to the point where we lost everything. So now we're to the point where if one person lost, you know, their jobs or job, then the other one would be able to keep the household running. Now, we won't be able to do the things that we normally do, you know, but we stay afloat. So I'm like, man, if we were able to get an extra $4,000 a month coming in, that would be insane, you know, and able to keep our current jobs, which we're both essential personnel right now. Now Jennifer's about to go through a furlough program through her company, and hopefully it will, hopefully it won't be long. But you know, I'm just doing some math, and I'm like, man. I was talking to Jennifer the other day. I was like, man, you know what? If this and this and this happens, when everything opens back up, it's very possible we can go get us an auction house. You know, spend X amount of money, put this into it, and even if we sell it, you know, for this, which is way under market value, we still would come out on the back end earning this amount of money. That's like, because what we've been trying to do, we've been trying to get into real estate, you know, the real estate flipping arena for years. You know, we just have it takes money for that. And I have the skills that I can go in and I can totally renovate a house, you know. And once it's renovated, you know, we have a great company that we work with as far as, you know, could sell the house. That's, you know, selling a house is no biggie. And then, you know, after all that, you know, you're looking at profit. It's time to go to the bank and, you know, and deposit some money. And then from that, we can do it again and do a bigger flip. So, you know, take advantage of not only the time that you have right now. If you've been affected by this and you've lost your job, take advantage, learn some new skills, learn a new side hustle, learn a new, you know, career base or whatever. Take advantage of the time. That's number one. And then also take advantage of the stimulus money that's coming. I've never seen this before in my life. We probably will never see this again. If they pass something where, you know, everybody can get some more stimulus money, do your best to put it to the side. Because trust me, rainy days are coming. Okay? And just because they're rumoring of opening up the country, you know, take that with a grain of salt, because the virus is not over. Okay? It's just calming down in certain areas where they've really, you know, done a whole bunch of social distancing. But the numbers are still increasing every single day. You know, I told you guys I was going to do a video about how numb we've gotten to the numbers and how numb we've gotten to the death total. You know, so look for that video soon. Make sure you check out Jennifer's channel over at Heart Speed Warriors Forum. And thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully, you know, I've given you something today that you know, it causes you to think and causes you to act and react in a more positive, you know, way for your family. So, see you guys next time. Sending y'all love, and you guys have a wonderful, blessed, and awesome day today. All right, take care.